If you think you have the exact same beard like everybody else, you are 100% mistaken. And here is why. Because not all beards are built the same. So not all beards are the same, obviously, right? But if you apply one way of doing your beard the exact same way you do everybody else's beard, it's just not going to come out right, right? So you can't base off your beard like everybody else's, because if you treat them the same, that's where your beard looks off. Half the time your beard doesn't look bad because of your genetics. I mean, that's most of the time, but it looks bad because you're maintaining it wrong. So in this video, I'm going to break down 4 types of beards. And if you have any of these type of beards, this video is for you. I'm genuinely trying to help you guys because I myself have a beard and I just wish someone else had a beard guide like this. So let's get into it. So number 1, the dense full beard. You already know if you have a full beard. Like it's super thick, especially around this area. It tends to stay thick around your cheek areas. And it's really hard to maintain because 1, it's hard to find a barber that knows how to work a beard. That's just a given, right? So when a person has this type of beards, they're gonna have thick follicles. Their beard grows ridiculously fast, like super fast. I'm talking like the next day. Like for me, for example, I'll shave one day and then the next day I'll have a full stubble. It's just what it is, right? I think it's best if you're gonna go somewhere, like if you have like a wedding or like an event to go to, the best thing to do for a beard is you're gonna have to do it the day of. You're pushing it if you do it the day before, but don't expect the beard to last long because especially if you have this type of beard, right? And this type of beard can look bulky, especially around the area right here. So if you have a round head shape and it just looks puffed and it puffs out more right here, it's gonna make your face look even rounder. I'll put some examples up on screen so you can check it out. So the key here is you want to remove some of the weight here, and especially if you have a round face, you want to take down the weight and make it more square around the sides. Okay, and that's one of the key problems that I see that most people have when it comes to beards like this. It's too bulky. The beard sticks out like this. Like it's a lot. You know, looks wide instead of sharp. And there's ways to fix that, right? Like all you got to do is tell your barber to comb all the hair out. All right, brush it out with, make sure they wash it and then blow dry it. That way you get everything out, because if you don't, you're going to go home and you're going to comb it out. You're going to see and reveal what was missed. Okay, so keep that in mind. The best way to control that bulk is to maintain beard trims with your barber or in between cuts. I would do it once a week. Make sure you get around the mustache area and around the cheek area. Leave the bottom alone unless you comb it out, and then you just comb out the hairs, and then whatever sticks out, that's where you cut. Get some scissors. Scissors is the best place to start when it comes to trimming your beard at home, because when you trim your beard at home with the clipper, not every one of us has a steady hand, right? So you're gonna make mistakes, and the worst thing you want to do is take off too much on one side and then it just looks off on the other. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where you really have to let your barber do the actual work. Okay, so a lot of men don't like the enhanced line, which is totally fine. What you can do is just make sure you clean it up with a trimmer, going against the grain, going up instead of going down. If you go down with the trimmer, you're going to create lines. Just putting that out there, okay? And to maintain and to get rid of the itchiness, you're going to have to condition it and condition and wash your beard every single day. And then after that, you want to put some of choice, a beard balm. I like Duke Cannon's. Beard oil and beard balm. This works the best for me. It tends to keep my beard moisturized the longest. Every other brand that I've tried, and trust me, I've tried a lot of them, and not like Duke Cannon, but the rest don't moisturize the way this does. Especially with a thick beard like mine. I have a thick curly beard, so 9 times out of 10, that's what's going to help maintain the itchiness, especially in the beginning stages. If you're growing out your beard in the beginning stages, it tends to get very, very itchy extremely fast. So just keep that in mind, okay? If your beard is dense, your job isn't to grow it out. It's just to control it while it's growing out, okay? A lot of us, whenever we want to grow up our beard out, we get really bored, right? And we just say, fuck it, let's just take it off. Don't do that, okay? Your job is just to maintain in between haircuts. That way your barber can line you up and clean it up and make sure to take down most of the sides when he does that. Okay, so that's the first one, which is a dense, full, heavy growth, thick beard. Number two is the coarse, wiry, dry, rough beard. This one feels really rough. This one feels really rough, especially around the neck area. It tends to like curl up and poke you. Because I have some areas in my beard, especially in the bottom. This is why I have a beard brush or a beard comb at all times to pick it out, because if I don't, it curls up and it pokes me, and that right there is it's horrible. This type of beard is really hard to keep moisturized, so just keep that in mind if you have this type of beard, okay? Because it looks dry even when it's long, okay? So one of the key problems with this type of beard is the frizz. For some weird reason with this type of beard texture, it tends to like just stick out too much, and it has a patchy appearance, but it's not. All you got to do is just brush it out and you'll be fine. This type of beard will never lay flat, so that's why it's important with this type of beard to always have some kind of beard butter or beard oil in the beard. My advice is to wash your beard 2 to 3 times a week, not daily, because you're gonna strip all the oils out. With this type of beard texture, okay. Conditioner with this type of beard texture is mandatory. You cannot skip this step, because if you do, you're going to regret it. I'm just telling you. Make sure you oil the skin during the day, because underneath it, it's going to get very dry and it's going to start just being really itchy and very irritable. Okay, so coarse beards don't need more cutting. They need more moisture. That's just a given. Okay. Number 3 is a thin, patchy beard. Sometimes with this type of beard texture, it tends to be very thin around this area, but very heavy at the bottom. In most cases, what I'll see is it's very straight, so it'll actually work with you. If you just line up the top and just clean up the bottom. This one's fairly easy to maintain, because you don't have a lot of hair, obviously. But this type of texture it has uneven densities. You can see it, right? There's gaps in the cheek or jaw. The beard looks a little short, but it's really not, especially if you comb it out. 9 times out of 10, this type of beard texture is going to be straight. It's going to be straight. The key problems here is overgrowing exposes the patches. So you want to maintain it and fade into the patches. So use those patches as guidelines, okay? Give a faint line, because it will make it look even thinner. Some guys will actually do it. I've done it before, or they will line it up, but it's because it's preference at that point, right? My advice for that is to keep it shorter and then keep it intentional. You want a soft, natural line, like how I was saying. Avoid any harsh lineups, okay, guys? You want to fade into those patches, opposed to working against those patches, okay? And you want to brush and oil to create the illusion of density. Okay, the patchy beards don't need to be hidden; they need to be designed. So you really need to like work with what you have at the end of the day. So let's get into the number 4, the gray mature, the gray hair beard. Right. This one is probably one of the most ones I do the most, because a lot of the men that I have that come in to get services for me, they have white hair already, and they're very insecure about it. But in my opinion, I think the white beard looks really nice. It's a salt pepper beard, thicker, coarser hair, but sometimes it's also all white too. But what you guys don't know this is when a hair is white, the cortex inside the hair is completely gone. That's why when you cut into the beard or trim it with white hair, it just explodes. It goes everywhere. Okay. These type of beards dry out very fast, because again, they don't have a cortex. Cortex is what produces the oils and holds the oils and all that stuff. It doesn't have that anymore, so it tends to get very dry. But the key problems for these type of beards is you'll see it yellowing. Don't worry about it. It's completely normal. Dryness, like I said before, frizziness is also a big thing. So you always want to have some kind of oil or some kind of beard balm inside the beard, conditioning at all times. So my advice for this type of hair texture is you're gonna want to use some kind of purple shampoo. This will lighten up the beard and actually give it more of a wider appearance, opposed to that yellow look that most men have. You want to deep condition this beard. I can't say this enough because again, this type of beard doesn't have any cortex or anything like that. So you really want to condition this beard as much as you can. You also want to trim for shape and trim over shape over length, okay? Because again, these beards tend to grow out a lot quicker. Like if you have a white beard, it grows even faster than if you have darker hair. You always want to use a matte finish product. So oils will actually work against you if you have a white beard like this. So my advice is some kind of beard balm. Beard balm works really well. Beard butter works. It's a little too shiny. You're gonna want to work away from that. But beard balm is probably the best because at the end of the day, gray beards don't age. Gray beards don't age fast unless they're maintained the right way. Okay, guys. So if you guys watched up to this video, I really do appreciate it. Because once you know your beard type and maintenance is easy. Okay. You stop copying what works for somebody else and you actually start applying that for yourself. Okay. If this helped, you already know where to find me. Link down in the description down below to book if you guys are interested in a beard service. Also, if you're growing out your beard, let me know what issues you have in the comments down below. I would love to talk to you guys. I would love to have a conversation with you guys because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Growing a beard is a lot more work than most people give us credit for. So I'm here if you guys need me. So I'll see you guys on the next one.